Welcome to the Blank Face Podcast number 5.
You sound like a robot, bit.
Can I preface this with, why are we doing this shit if no one's gonna watch it?
Welcome to the saltiest podcast. This is about to be the saltiest podcast.
I'm so tired. I don't want to do this.
This is gonna be the saltiest podcast that anybody has ever put out.
We do it for ourselves, really.
I'm just gonna
We're gonna start this off.
not loud because I don't want to yell.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I just don't want to yell.
No.
Well, you don't have
At
to
least
yell.
don't mumble.
Take
That's
it
how I
back.
like my rap.
Take the situation back. About an hour and a half ago. What is wrong with you?
You keep what's the word I'm looking for? You kept bothering me with how am I gonna get here? And I told you I'm at a restaurant. I'll tell you, I can just drive there if I have to.
Oh my god. How many times did we ask you where you were?
Okay, first of all, this is not my fault. I told you. I said I'm at a restaurant. It didn't matter what restaurant I was at.
It
I
does,
said,
because I
no,
went
okay,
to get you.
shut up. Okay, and listen. I said I was at a restaurant. It doesn't matter what restaurant I'm at. Because I said I could drive over here. It's not a big deal. I even said you don't have to wait on me. You can just go home. I don't care. You don't have to pick me up.
Why didn't you answer the question?
The original
It doesn't
problem,
matter where I'm at.
The original
Because you
problem
didn't need to pick me up.
was that we were out, and you would have come here, and no one would have been here.
No, because I was eating.
Yeah, but if we were out longer than you, who was not
Which I
responding
didn't think
to
you
our
would
text,
be.
who was not responding to
That's
our
because
text,
I was in the middle
so
of dinner.
how would we know? But how the fuck would we know
I didn't
when
know
you were
going
going
to
to
be
show
out
up
that
here?
long.
So why didn't you text
Well, we
that to
did
us?
know. We
And
did
then I
know we were
messaged
going to be
you.
out that
It's at
long.
the
So we
table.
texted you, trying to figure out what the situation was. Like, A, where you were, and B, when you'd be out of that
I'm about to
place.
see this message.
Oh, I have the messages right here.
This is really funny when I caught it when you say abort. Because you said abort the first time after we said, alright, where are you? You said, don't come, I'm eating, abort. And then we said, where are you at again?
I'm going to read it down. This is a group chat.
Just preface this, it doesn't always go in order.
Okay, this is a group message between the 4 people that are sitting here right now. Thomas had a movie. So he goes, the movie just finished. Trey says, we're coming to get you. Thomas says, no, I'm eating dinner at at a restaurant. I can be taken to Tanner's house. Go back. Hunter says, okay. Yeah, there's some jibber jabber about where he's going to sleep or whatever. Trey says, we'll pick you up. Thomas says, no, I'm still eating. Abort. Trey says, tell us when you're...
It's just a funny word.
Abort. Trey says, tell us when you're done because we're just out now. Thomas says, you don't have to wait on me unless you're going to be out for a while. Trey says, we'll get you. Where are you at?
That does not tell me you're going to be out for a while. He just said we'll get you.
It
Where
says
you
we'll
at?
get you. It says we'll get you.
I thought you were still saying we're coming and getting you now.
No.
We're not that.
No.
But this is where it gets ridiculous. Trey says, we'll get you. Where you at? Thomas says, I just fucking said I'm with my family eating. I'll drive to your house for fuck's sake. Hunter says, that's fine, but where? We don't want to be on the opposite side of town. We are driving around filming all over town.
At this point where he said that's fine, but where? I thought he said where am I going? Like where am I going to meet? And I was like at your house.
But if you read the rest of the text, it clearly says...
No, he just says we'll get you. Where you at? But I've already said that you guys don't really need to pick me up. That I don't mind driving
That's
to your
fine,
house.
but we were already out doing things, so we're going to pick you up anyway so somebody didn't have to take you.
I didn't know where you were, and I didn't know how long you were going to be.
But we did.
Listen,
If you answered...
These problems all could have been solved if you just answered the question of where you were.
No, because it doesn't matter what restaurant I'm at.
Yes, it
Does
does!
it?
Okay. If you were on the other side of town, I
Yeah.
didn't want to have to wait at the restaurant for you to come pick me up.
If
That's
you were on
why
the
we were going
Then,
to
and I didn't know how long I was going to be at that restaurant because I didn't know how long everyone was going to take. So I didn't want to say, I'm at Applebee's, come and pick me up now or in 10 minutes because I don't want my family to wait either.
Something I could have
That's
said more
what we were
clearly
doing.
is that we were filming random footage for a video coming out later it could have been filmed anywhere. And if you were at the parking lot...
You were trying to be considerate. I understand that. You were trying to be considerate saying that we didn't have to get you. But we were out. We told you we were out, and you just... The worst part about it is we asked you the same question 4 times, and you did not answer the question.
It was twice.
It was so...
It felt like more, but that's
You just dodged it so much.
No, what I was doing is I was trying to answer as fast as possible so I could get back to my family.
Oh my god. That's why I called you 2 times.
Families are ass, right?
No, I like my family.
That's what I
You
was
just look
doing.
like an asshole.
I also feel bad because I'm spending every other weekend with my dad, and this weekend I spent maybe 5 hours with him. Maybe.
You saw.
Probably
Saw
less than that,
movie.
honestly.
Were you with your whole family? Your mom, your dad, and your sister?
Yes. We went to dinner all together after the movie.
You all went to the movie together. Next time, please just answer the question.
Next time, just let me drive there if I want to just drive there.
But
man.
you don't have a car.
I know, but
You gonna take your parents' car overnight,
I could. That's what I did one time.
and then you have to go back early just in case they need their car tomorrow?
My dad has a car, my mom has a car, but they're divorced, right?
Yes.
So, my mom's also fine that I'll just drive with her here, and then she'll just drive back. It's also not a problem.
We were just trying to pick you up. We were just trying to pick you up.
See, I just didn't want to get in the way of wherever you guys were. That's the one thing I was trying to do.
We weren't doing anything. Not anything that was going to be interrupted.
I hope you realize this whole conflict is because I was trying to be nice to you, and you were trying to be nice to me at the same time.
I'm so mad.
We thought about.
I was
buying
trying to be
icy,
We were gonna try to butter you up just so we could get you in the room. You were so pissed off because like the way you were texting, you're never mad, but we knew you were pissed off.
What?
We were just trying to get you into the room so we could break this
But
fucking
to be
thing
fair,
down.
you were pissed off because you wouldn't answer the question. So I have no.
No, I did not think that I was avoiding this question. I didn't even realize that you wanted me to answer what restaurant I was at so bad until now. It just said where you at. I didn't think you actually want to know exactly what restaurant I was at. I just said I'm eating at a restaurant.
It could have gotten so much worse. I stopped Tanner from sending something that made me mad.
Oh my god.
No, he could have said it.
I was so
No,
angry.
it would have been worse.
I was so angry.
I was angry.
I know.
You shouldn't have been.
You being mad made me mad.
Also, how do you mean you didn't know what that question is? I said, where you at? If you said, I don't, okay. But then he said, that's fine, but just tell us where you're at, so if we're on the other side of town.
No, 'cause that was after I had said something about driving there, so I was confused what he meant by where you at. No, that's fine, but where?
So I walked into work Tuesday.
And can I say, if he says anything when I get in this car, I'm leaving.
I
I'm going
knew
back
it.
in my
I knew it.
house.
I knew it.
I'm so glad.
I'm the one who told them to calm down.
Listen, I was ready to flame
I
you.
was with you.
Trey was with me, but Tanner was not.
I was ready to flame you the second you stepped in the car, and Trey's like, "Hold on. If he gets in the car when we flame him, he's either gonna get out of the car then, or he's gonna call his dad to come pick him up as we get to the house."
Yeah.
I won't do that.
Also, we knew you were trying to be considerate.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't that.
We did. We thought about it. We were like, he's just trying to make it not hard on us because you kept saying you don't have to come wait on me.
Yes, so yeah.
I knew that if y'all didn't.
I didn't. It just seemed like he was dodging a question.
No,
If you read that, you'd be like, he's dodging that question.
I did read it.
If you didn't know the situation, if you
Oh,
didn't
okay.
know us,
Okay,
like
yeah.
our stare.
That's fair.
So I walked into work Tuesday, and there was a scuffle. So not really a scuffle, but people were talking about something in a manner that seemed serious, and the word emergency room got thrown around. Now, if you don't know, I work at a metal fabrication place doing IT stuff. I'm not on the shop floor. They have press brakes. If you don't know what a press brake is, like essentially if you have a piece of flat metal and it's in a corner, like it's at a 90 degree, it's bent 90 degrees, it's because they put it in this thing and it smushed it. It's just like a smushing thing. That's the best way I can
It
describe
takes
it.
flat metal and puts it into a 90-degree angle.
Not all the time. It depends on what gauge you have
Yeah,
on it.
there's different angles you can be.
It'll fucking kill you. It'll
Yeah.
smush you to death. So I walked out and somebody lost some fingers. Somebody was like moving metal around and pressed it's like a foot pedal. You press the foot pedal, it comes down, it bends it, and then it moves depending on what job it is because it's computer programmed. Mm-hmm. He stuck his fingers in there, he pressed it, and it pressed down on his fingers, and then he snatched his hand out, trying to be like he was freaking out, and he grabbed his hand real quick and ran. The worst part about it was I walked on the the machine shop.
Yeah.
Somebody's walking with a glove like held out away from him, and they're like, his fingers are in here.
Oh, no.
The fingers were still in the glove. He lost up to the knuckle on this finger, and
What finger?
the middle finger. Yeah, and then like a little bit of his ring finger, like maybe his fingernail of his ring finger, and they just got a big like plastic bag of ice and put the whole glove in there and did that and took it to the emergency room.
You were trying to reattach him?
I think
Good
that's
luck.
what.
Good luck.
that's not. I mean,
I don't think you could try or would try.
you can reattach some things, but at that point, there's no like. I don't think you would have functionality over that last knuckle if they
Yeah,
reattached it.
It wouldn't look weird when he flipped people off, though.
Yeah. So they just took skin off of his ass and sewed it over the top of his finger.
Really?
And now he's yeah.
Okay.
That's the go-to place to get skin.
That's pretty ass.
Asking.
Yeah, it was pretty ass.
My sister almost cut her thumb off and they had to stitch it back together. The way she cut her thumb off was one of the handles on like a cabinet had come off, so there was like just a wooden edge to it that was really sharp for some reason, and she like slipped or something and cut the finger, cut it, and it almost fell off.
Like
So
flay.
they had to stitch it together. Yeah,
Like
so they had to stitch it back together.
Oh god.
What is it about, like, is there an artery that runs through your thumb? Or something?
I'm sure there's
There's
something.
one that runs to your ring finger.
That's a vein runs from your ring finger
To your heart.
to your heart.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's like, usually arteries are what
You go
get
away.
you more than veins.
Yeah,
Like, if
'cause
you
they're-
get, it's
They-
like,
more
they go
blood
towards
vessels.
the heart, not away, right?
Look at the camera. Not
yeah,
camera,
arteries go away from the heart and veins go towards it. But if you see blood spurting from someone, it's a artery because there's more pressure. It just came from the heart. It's
Yeah.
pressure to go somewhere as opposed to going to the heart. It's also like if you get an air bubble in a vein, I might have it backwards, but I think if you get an air bubble in a vein, it'll just the heart will sort it out.
Mhm.
But if you get an air bubble in an artery, you'll die.
Yeah.
How do you get an air bubble in your...
Like if you get an injection or something and it's not
Or
a
if there's
vacuum
a-
in the needle or something like that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
If you have
It's really easy. It's scary easy to get air
I'm
in
not
here.
getting any injections.
like if you have an IV, they have to make sure there's no bubbles
Yeah.
because it'll go into your.
Is that why they flick it? Is that what that does?
You know when
Yes.
they'll fill up the syringe with more than
And
they
the-
need, and then
no.
they'll squeeze out all the air
Yeah.
because there's an air pocket near the
There's a scene
I'm gonna be paranoid every time I get an injection now.
in
Mhm.
Orange is the New Black. There's a scene where they literally kill somebody with just having a syringe. Like he's already hooked up to a saline drip, and they go over to the port. I think it's actually called a catheter, and they put in an empty syringe and they just pump air to it. It kills them.
That'll do it.
Wow.
Air bubble in. I'll look up air bubble in artery and see if that's what. Air embolism.
That's just one of those things that like it doesn't seem like it would kill you, or it doesn't seem like it's that effective of a killer. It'll fuck you up real quick. Any air, water in your bloodstream.
Yeah, I think it's an artery that fucks you up.
Artery is one of those things that you just don't. Like if you hear somebody got shot, it's like, oh, it's in the leg. Oh, they can live. No, you got hit in an artery. No, they're dead.
It says air bubbles can travel to your brain if they're in an artery,
Mhm.
to your brain, heart, or lungs, and cause a heart attack, stroke, or respiratory failure.
All the good ones.
Fine.
So it's quick.
Yeah. Well, no, that's not what snake bites do.
What? No, they
There's some-
they just like make you
Congeal
have
your
clots.
blood.
Clot. Yeah. Okay.
Coagulate.
Coagulate.
Good word.
I have a random question for you, Trey. Well, not random, but we saw Dunkirk today, you and I.
Yeah.
I did
Spoiler.
too.
Oh yeah, you did too. You said it earlier.
Don't spoil that, please.
Okay, this isn't a spoiler, but could you name any one of the characters in that movie?
I looked it up afterwards, so only because of that.
I like
No.
movies that you can't.
'Cause
Because if they're good movies, then you can.
Other than that,
they
no.
either didn't say the names or they might have said it once and that was it.
There's little dialogue at all.
Yeah,
The main character doesn't talk until like maybe a third into the movie.
and the other guy doesn't talk at all. The guy he meets when he's burying somebody.
Yeah. It doesn't. It's
That's
not.
not a spoiler.
Someone
That's-
dies.
That's like
It's-
the second scene.
It's fine. I'm not
Inconsequential person.
It's not. It's not because like it looks like it's the movie's intentionally trying to get them not to talk. It's because dialogue is not necessary for so much of the movie.
Yeah, it's a lot of screaming and getting out of the way of stuff,
Yeah.
or just ducking.
That okay. Some war movies kind of glorify it, and some war movies make you think about it. Like that must have really sucked. Like Saving Private Ryan, the whole D-Day scene. It's like that makes this whole experience very scary. This whole movie is like that would suck so fucking bad
Yeah.
to be. It definitely doesn't glorify the situation at all, which is nice.
How much you saw an IMAX, right?
No,
Oh,
sucked because I had standard def, which means there's a block around the movie the whole time. It was
Ooh.
it's like it was in large format. I don't know why they call it that, but it was like wide, so they had to shrink the screen size down.
Oh.
So there's a big black.
I also think that the sound in IMAX is better because they have different speakers.
Uh-huh. It's
That-
surround
that-
sound. There's speakers in the back of the
that
theater.
first shot of the movie scared us so much.
It was so.
It was
loud.
so loud.
Wait, what happens? The first shot?
When they're walking in the town, they get shot at. Like
Oh.
the first bullet sound you hear.
Be quiet.
It's like
so
it's
loud
so,
and so scary.
It's so insignificant.
Even
They
then,
get shot
you
at.
still want to.
Okay.
You still want to like.
I'm not gonna say they all blew up and died. No.
I just don't want to expect anything. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are boats.
I promise you don't expect anything. You don't.
Now I do.
Well, now
No.
he does. Now he knows what. The
I
first
promise,
scene-
like,
now he
it-
knows that they're shooting in the first
If
scene.
oh okay,
This
They're
is World War
shooting-
II.
They're shooting in the first scene.
Oh
mean,
my!
still.
They have guns.
Harry Styles is in it.
I didn't want to know that.
Harry Styles is actually pretty good in there.
Yeah, I didn't notice any bad acting, so I guess he's okay.
I was kind of worried about it.
He didn't have to like cry or be all so emotional.
He had to
Give a great speech or anything.
He had to look forlorn the whole time.
I'm kind of nervous about the next Quentin Tarantino movie
Why?
because it's
Manson murders.
the Manson murders, but he's trying to get Jennifer Lawrence. And
He
I like
confessed.
Jennifer Lawrence, but I can't imagine her in a Tarantino movie. There's a very specific way that Tarantino handles dialogue, and I just can't imagine that actress doing well.
But Samuel Jackson's gonna be in it, right?
Brad Pitt's in it. I won't say he's in it. These are the two actors and actresses that they're approaching for the movie. That's who he wants. But I'm sure last Dunkirk thing. When they're in the planes, when it's the
Shout out to Tom Hardy.
The Great Plains.
huh? Shut up. They're in the fighter planes, right? And they have
Spitfires.
They're pretty good.
the Spitfires, which is I laughed every time they said that.
It's cool name.
There's the command center. Was that fucking what's his name? Alfred?
What command? Center?
I couldn't tell. I thought it maybe,
thought
but
it?
I didn't know.
Wait, what?
He had a similar voice. Michael
the command.
Caine.
Yeah. What?
Michael Caine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Michael,
I didn't notice them.
it sounded
voice.
exactly like Michael Caine. I think it was Michael Caine. It was the commander or whatever who was talking to them through the radios while they were
I
flying.
didn't notice.
In formation, which
I heard a little bit of the Bane voice when he had his mask on or whatever when he was flying.
Mask on.
grab me a drink,
Bucket mask on.
Please.
Hey,
please.
I watched Planet of the Apes,
Don't give me a Parmesan sandwich.
and the movie would just stutter in random places where it would slow down and the audio would get messed up.
Oh, the frame rate?
Yeah,
Like there's a technical issue?
yeah, it was so annoying.
Oh my fucking god.
That's never happened at the theater before.
There was
and it was oof.
there's like this class of woman that I'm convinced only lives really where we live. It's like a Southern Belle, like your Southern Belle stereotype, but dumber and 60. Like these people exist, and there was 3 of them behind me, and they talked the entire fucking time. And if it's not insightful commentary. It was literally like they would watch the scene, they wouldn't register what happened in the scene because they're fucking retarded, and then they would just
what happened?
they would just like what happened? It's like fucking got shot. What the fuck do you mean what happened? The boat is sinking. It's a very obvious. Oh, it was a
They were on the Titanic.
Yeah.
A lot of boats.
Yeah.
There's also people who laugh at jokes that aren't funny, like the one in Guardians of the Galaxy where he goes, "My name is Star Lord," and the other guy goes, "Who?" Someone goes, "Ah!" Like it was the funniest thing ever.
Let me taste that one. After.
The only people talking in a movie theater that ever made me laugh is there's this pretty large black woman that watched Godzilla close to us, and there's a scene where there's like a school bus, and there's like this black school bus driver, and they're on a bridge, and Godzilla's like taking off the bridge. She's like, "Oh hell no, he wouldn't be there. He'd be running. She was loud as fuck too. She
running.
wanted everybody to hear it. Everybody was laughing in the theater. It's like in King Kong where the long naked, not naked but necked.
No,
The long neck dinosaurs. There's like a lot of them. There's a lot of different species. Littlefoot. There's a pack of Littlefoot running, and they start like
Little feet.
Nah, Littlefoot, like deer.
which King Kong is this?
Deer. What are you talking about?
Like deer is the plural of whatever. You know what I'm talking about. And they start stumbling over each other. As a kid,
All you said was deer.
they're like deer.
Oh, okay. I know what you mean, but just you didn't say like deer. You just said deer.
We have it recorded. I think I said like deer. And they start stumbling over each other. These big dinosaurs.
Yeah.
It's a very dramatic scene. Big characters die. It's like an action set. And I thought that shit was so fucking funny as an 8-year-old. I started laughing. The whole theater was looking at me. I think they were annoyed because I was like cackling. Like it was like a snorting laugh. It was so fucking funny to me.
You see was it King Kong Skull Island, something like that? The best scene of that movie was when that woman was giving her a speech and Samuel L. Jackson just goes, "Shut up, bitch!"
Oh,
And then she just stops.
is this the
That's the one where he's playing the bad guy.
Brie Larson? What's her name? What's the actress's
I don't
name?
know.
She's gonna be Captain Marvel.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I just know Samuel Jackson was in it.
There's some superheroes I just think they shouldn't make movies out of, and that's one of them. Don't
That's
make.
what I thought about Ant-Man, and then it turned out, like, okay.
I can see an okay Ant-Man movie, but it's like you don't want to make a superhero movie out of a superhero that was just responding to DC's version of it. Like Captain Marvel is just the Wonder Woman of Marvel. I don't know which one came first. I'm sure Captain Marvel probably came first, and Wonder Woman was just a bigger superhero.
It's funny because DC also has a character named Captain Marvel.
It's like Marvel
Shazam.
making a Jester movie. So it's just a Joker ripoff. I don't know what the Batman response
Night
was.
Owl and Watchmen. Even
Yeah,
though
but-
it's owned by DC.
Is it? Is that why Zack Snyder did it?
I think so. I'm not sure because they have a crossover now. So I think DC owns some of it.
I
Or it does
realized
now at least.
I realized why Zack Snyder's only good movie was Watchmen. It's because he didn't have to write it. It was just
It was
a
already
frame by
written, yeah.
frame of the graphic novel. So that's why I think
I think the ending was changed because I think in the comic book, their excuse for killing people or whatever was a giant alien, but in the movie was the war between the U.S. and Russia, so they just zap people to death.
oh, that's
Something
weird.
like that. I'd have to read it.
You have to change something, right?
Yeah. Because I don't think people are like big old alien.
I think. Well, okay, yeah. I think the Justice League might be okay because under terrible, horrible circumstances, like it's not funny at all. Zack Snyder's not working on the movie anymore, and I don't want to be mean about it, but I'm not a huge fan of Zack Snyder.
Why is he not working on?
His son committed suicide, so he's like,
yeah.
time to go spend some time with the family. Which is terrible, but like he's not working on the movie anymore. And Josh Whedon stepped in, which I know you don't like his movies either.
What did he make?
Avengers. He's
Yeah.
like the Marvel
No,
go-to
Marvel
I don't
guy.
have a problem with him. Yeah, well, I saw the original Avengers. It was okay. It was good.
So if he's stepping in to do it, which means it may be okay. Hopefully Ben Affleck is to direct the Batman movies because he makes.
I heard he
good
said he
movies.
might drop Batman.
He said if I don't get to direct the movies, I won't do Batman. And they said, essentially they said, you're not directing Batman. He said, okay, fuck you. And then they're like, here's his paycheck. And they're like, never mind, I'll play Batman. That was the end of the story.
Okay.
Anytime you see a person say, I'm not going to play this character anymore, if enough money gets put in the picture, they're going to play it. Like Daniel Craig is going to be James Bond again.
Yeah. I saw the trailer for Justice League and it looks just okay. I think Cyborg looks really bad. He looks really. The CGI looks kind of dumb on
It
him.
looks bad to me.
It doesn't look great.
And who are they fighting? Because
It doesn't
they're
tell
those
you.
Aquaman
demons.
looks dumb.
They're those demons that Darkseid has, but it's not a giant
Aquaman
axe, so that
looks
doesn't make any sense.
like visually Aquaman looks fine, but the second that he opens his mouth, I'm not okay with it.
Yeah.
Like
I think it
he's
looks
like
cool.
trying to be snarky and shit. Like the only two lines he says in the trailers are jokes. Like he comes in and he like saves some dude from the water, right? And of course, he saves some like fisherman that falls off his boat, and he comes into the bar, and he drops him on the bar. He said,
oh yeah.
and he grabs a drink. He goes, "It's on him," and he points to the unconscious.
Well, I think
dude.
that's just them trying to be like Marvel, more lighthearted.
Like ha
Yeah,
ha.
but they're
That's
bad
what they
at it
always
because the
make
jokes
fun
aren't
of.
funny.
But that's
Yeah.
the best part about the DC movies that are good is they're dark and they're not funny.
Yeah, but they tried to be dark with Man of Steel, and people didn't like that.
I think it's
Because
better
they're just
to
boring.
I think it's better to have a lighthearted movie and do that poorly than have a dark movie and do that poorly.
Well, then you look at Suicide Squad and that's not true.
Yeah.
Because that was
Well, that was
supposed to
kind
be.
of both.
I know you can't mix the two very well.
Yeah.
You're not gonna have Fargo as a fucking superhero movie. It's just not. You can't do it with these like larger than life, literally comic book heroes and have. It's easy to make them funny. It's not easy to make them dark, and it's really hard to make them both.
Because Christopher Nolan's movies weren't funny. They were good though.
Chris Nolan had a few lighthearted moments. It's because it caught you off guard because there were no, or like effective jokes that caught you off guard. They were good because he never did it. They were all dark, gritty, good movies. Like
I don't know. I just think the dialogue in the DC trailers and it from what I've seen of the movies just looks really forced, whereas in the Chris Nolan Batman movies it wasn't.
At the Did we all see Batman vs Superman together? I think we did.
I
Right?
saw it with Tanner and Theo.
I saw it with someone else, I guess.
Hunter
But,
saw it though, right?
I've seen it. Yes.
It's
But I thought for a second they had the balls to kill off Superman to make something interesting.
they
And
had
of course
to.
at the end they were like, oh no, he's actually alive.
But here's the thing. If
Wait,
it-
he's alive?
Are you serious?
At the very end of Batman vs Superman, they showed the dirt on his coffin levitating.
Oh, I didn't
Did
even.
you really not
guess
see
means
that?
He's alive.
No.
I thought you were joking.
No.
Yeah.
And then in one of the trailers, they're like, Alfred's talking to someone. He's like, I didn't think you'd show up, which obviously has to be Superman, right?
Here's the fucking thing, though. If they didn't put that scene at the end of that movie with the floating rocks, they would have me fooled. Because Superman's not in these trailers for the Justice League.
Except that one allusion to him.
Yeah, that might be somebody else because, of course, they're gonna make it like,
Yeah, possibly.
oh, it's gonna be hard
But who else would it be?
to bring them all together. What's up?
I didn't see this Wonder Woman movie.
People
good.
keep saying it's good.
Yeah, yeah. So how's she going?
You missed out on a good thing.
So she's on. I know. So she's World War One, right?
Yes,
So what's she doing until now?
she does a lot of shit.
Oh, so
Fighting Wars.
she's still always like out fighting and.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's not dormant. Like
You saw that movie, right?
no,
Oh.
a plot point of
Right.
Batman v Superman, a very shittily executed one, but like he has all these files on
yeah.
what do they call them? Not superhumans, but
Metahumans?
metahumans, and
Pretty meta.
right. And Wonder Woman is one of them, and all of her footage is war footage, like World War One. I think she did something in Vietnam or something, shit like that. She's always active, but she's kind of like Wolverine. Wolverine fought in every U.S. war.
Yeah, something like that.
It's just a cool thing.
If you saw Wonder Woman, there's this scene where what's this guy? The guy who plays Captain Kirk, Star Trek,
yeah,
Chris Pine. He lands into
He's
their
sexy.
mystery island or whatever, but he's dressed up as a Nazi because he's a spy. And then all these Nazis come after him. So all the Wonder Women's or Amazons or whatever,
Amazonians.
they all start killing the Nazis, but they somehow don't kill him, even though he's wearing a Nazi suit. They just somehow know that he's good, even though after they're like, kill him.
Don't you like how they perfectly set up a scene just so a bunch of Nazis get slaughtered by superheroes? Like they just have to do the
That's a
whole
lot of the movie.
America fuck yeah thing.
One last Dunkirk question, Trey. You can close your ears. Hunter.
Just don't say it.
just
'cause
don't
people-
ask it.
people might not wanna
There's
spoil
this gauge that's broken. How did it get broken?
You got shot?
But there'd be a hole in the
No,
It's
cockpit,
an
right?
Equipment malfunction.
no, but it was like clearly shattered.
there's a hole in it. There's a hole in the
That's
bottom right
all.
corner of it.
No, of the gauge, yes.
Yes.
But that means there'd be a hole in the cockpit too, right?
Yes.
But he never said anything about that. He never said, air pressure. Or,
Well, obviously
there's
there's
a
not air
hole.
pressure issue because they kept fucking opening the cockpit. I don't
Yeah,
think
they
they're
did
going.
do that a few times.
They're not going fast enough.
yeah, that was when they were like landing or something.
What is it called when you go faster than the speed of sound? Subsonic.
Breaking the sound barrier. Supersonic.
Yeah.
Supersonic. Yeah.
Sonic speed?
No, none of the planes
Gotta go
were
fast?
supersonic.
Yeah, that was the joke.
That
They
doesn't.
they didn't make those for a while.
Yeah, so you wouldn't really have an air. I don't know that directly affects air pressure, but like if you open it, it's not gonna fucking fling you
Well,
out.
it's just so
or
that you
take
don't,
that
your
guy?
face doesn't fall off when you're
Chuck
going.
Yeager, I think, was the first guy that manned thing going over the sound speed of sound.
It was the Black Hawk thing, right?
No.
No, a Black Hawk
No.
was a helicopter. The Black.
No,
Was not the
Blackbird
fir-
is
Yeah,
a
yeah.
not the
surveillance.
first thing to go faster than speed of
Okay.
sound.
All
That
right.
was the first stealth, wasn't it? Stealth plane.
It is the fastest plane that,
It was the fastest. There you go.
Oh, they literally couldn't shoot it. That's right.
and it had an extremely high altitude. It
Yeah.
was like on the edge of space.
Wow.
Could in World War II or World War One, mostly World War II because aviation wasn't a huge thing in World War One, but it was present. Are there accounts of ground soldiers like shooting planes out of the sky?
I don't know.
Yeah, I wondered.
I've
How
heard people
effective is that?
shooting planes, like the pilots.
Pilot snipe, as they call it.
That'd be hard.
Holy shit! Like, is that that wasn't a thing though? That was
No,
just
I mean, it wasn't. They tried to do
It's
it,
a
but
thing
they
in
didn't
Battlefield.
actively do it.
That'd have
Like,
to be something you're ready for, not you see a plane, you pull out your gun and start shooting it.
Yeah.
You have to be like in a tower.
If you have a rifle and you hit it in the engine, would it do anything?
There's different
It
caliber
depends on
of
the rifle.
bullet
yes
between-
and no.
There were anti-tank rifles in World War II.
Yeah.
There weren't.
Yeah.
Relevant. Were there
anti-tank
AA?
rifles in
I'm sure
in
if you
World
hit
War
the
One.
plane with an anti-tank rifle, it wouldn't like it.
Yeah, but like I would
You
just
have to be
point
going
this shit
fast
up.
enough. You have to be going fast enough and lead it enough. But
Yeah, it's not an easy
I've heard of like a pilot ejected from a plane, like in parachute, and while he's parachuting, he shot a pilot of another plane with a pistol.
That sounds like a
Oh,
battlefield
yeah, I saw a
highlight.
Battlefield video. It's called Jet Swap.
Oh, I've
Yeah.
seen that. It's
What?
the same thing. Have you seen that video? It's great. He jumps out of his. There's two jets going head on.
Yeah.
Jumps out of his jet, parachute or he free falls, right? Or parachute.
What he does is the guy in the jet, he just points the nose straight up and then jumps out. So he falls downward, and as he's falling, he shoots the guy out of the other jet and presses Y or whatever console he's on, and gets
Like
in
in real
his
life.
jet and takes it and flies.
I like that hand motion, dude.
Isn't there an agreement not to shoot people that are parachuting?
Parachuting?
Like you can't.
The Geneva Convention.
Yeah, but that was post World War II, right? Or was it post World War One?
There
World
have
War II,
been
right?
many Geneva Conventions, actually.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Was there one before World War II?
Yes.
Okay.
Because that's why they didn't use gas in World War II.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
could you shoot? Not that we know.
You're
but-
not supposed to shoot medics either, or anybody that surrenders.
Yeah. I work for the
You're not
Japanese.
supposed to shoot medics?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That's why you have the big cross in your head. Otherwise, they'd aim for them.
It's like
Yeah.
that's the last thing you do in fighting, like in shooter games. You always go for the medic first,
Yeah.
Yeah, just
so they can't heal.
But,
so,
like,
so
you're
they
not-
can't mercy ult and get other people back. You know, whatever.
Like, the Germans hated it when we did
Yeah,
that.
the mercy ult.
They click Q and it's over.
10,000
The-
people stand up.
The funniest thing
The whole
in
platoon.
Dunkirk was
D-Day.
when it goes afternoon
Yeah.
D-Day.
when they freed him from the airplane.
Oh yeah.
Afternoon.
So yeah.
So in the T, so British.
Oh yeah, that's very British. Yeah. Are there British movies anymore? Do you think there are movies that are all British actors that only show in England?
I have no idea.
No,
Because like Shaun of the Dead was an English only movie. English.
but
you know.
it's still showed worldwide.
Yeah, after it
Wait,
got
do you
big.
mean it has to
Oh.
only be shown in Britain?
Yeah, I think Shaun of the Dead was only shown in Britain because it was a smaller budget movie. It wasn't
Simon
huge.
Pegg, the man, the goat.
Because, like, I'm sure fucking American Sniper. Well, maybe it was. That was a huge movie.
Yeah, that was shown everywhere.
But like, there are limited screening movies. Like, Trainspotting 2 was mostly.
I didn't know that came out yet.
Yeah, it came out. It's
Yeah.
come and gone. It had a limited release here, and I think it was everywhere over there.
Was it good?
What about Journey?
Yeah.
What about Journey to the West?
I think that was China only.
Man,
And then on Netflix.
Apparently, well, it's probably easy to do this when your population pretty much quadruples ours, right?
Yeah.
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 They have a significantly larger film industry than we do. Like, it's going to take over
Really?
ours.
Jackie
Yeah, like,
Chan
they're-
has only been doing movies in China, not America.
He's doing an American movie. He's releasing one.
Maybe one, but all the other movies he's made recently have been in China. Or just
All of their
Chinese.
production companies are probably going to buy out ours just so they can show their movies over there
Okay.
too. It's huge. It is huge over there. Kind of like, I don't know.
Shout out to Snapchat for telling me that they banned Justin Bieber in China.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Why?
It was
The-
to purify or something
yeah.
like that.
That he doesn't act correctly.
That must be Jake Paul. I just want to say something about Jake Paul so I can put his name in the title of this video
And get him
so we can
movies.
get some views.
But really, the funniest thing about Justin Bieber came and went many years ago.
When he
is
peed in that guy's
he,
mouth.
he peed in a bucket.
That is
and
so-
said, "Fuck Bill Clinton."
I remember that, yeah.
Wait, did he say that? Or
Yes.
Okay.
Fuck
I
Bill
thought you
Clinton.
thought you meant that the bucket itself had the words "fuck Bill Clinton."
No,
written
he
on
peed
it.
in a janitor's like mop bucket.
Yeah.
That's not nice.
That's
It's,
so
it's people who have mopped.
I know, right? We would
That
mop.
sucks so much.
Like Bill Clinton. I bet he mopped.
Yeah,
That
fuck
piece of
Bill
shit.
Clinton.
I wouldn't change the mop water either.
If
I'd
I,
mop with a pee in it.
did you see? Okay, I'm actually going to talk about Jake Paul for a second because you brought it up when you didn't talk about it. Did you see the video where he went to Post Malone's
yeah.
house? Ethan said, H3, sorry, said
He-
like 3 times he should have shot him. I think he's going to get some flack for saying that.
Well, okay.
Or he
Right.
also says some gay shit like
He
14 times. Like, I'm gonna spank you. I'm gonna daddy up on you.
They're
I thought it
friends.
was weird.
They're friends though,
It's
right?
just like
Justin Bieber and
vibes,
Post
baby.
Malone.
No. Jake Paul.
Oh my bad. Yeah, wrong.
Doc's
Steve.
Post Malone like took his address from the order because Post Malone like ordered some merchandise.
Yeah.
So he took the address from the order and personally delivered it, recorded him without permission, which is illegal in California, and like confronted him about talking shit about Everyday Bro. And Ethan kept saying he should have just fucking shot him. He should have shot him because he was on his property. Oh, and they showed his whole house and his address
He'd
and all that
he'd
shit.
have a million 12-year-olds after him though.
Fuck him. Shoot them too.
Gas them.
Really? At that point, you just need to. Fuck.
Gas him.
12-year-old
Maybe
genocide.
tear gas.
He needs those things that they put outside of embassies. The mines that are filled
Oh.
with rubber balls.
Fuck yes, those things are badass.
Yeah, they are.
They shoot somebody with
They did it in Jackass too.
yeah, Bam in Knoxville. There
was another one too. I forgot the other one.
I think Steve-O said he wouldn't do it. Even
It
Steve-O was like,
wasn't Steve-O.
fuck
It was
that.
Daniel something.
So I kind of keep up with Steve-O now because of his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
He fucking hurt himself very bad.
Yeah, he burned himself.
He's got full body scar burns now.
From what?
I don't know. He hasn't released it yet. he hasn't released it yet. I guess they're editing it. But he put out this whole video. You can try it if you want to.
I was looking at what it said.
He put out this whole like philosophical video about how he's doing crazier shit now because he's in tune. He's going crazy.
Because he's in tune.
He's in tune with the universe. Like he's in touch with the universe.
He won't
now.
get. He won't get.
So now he's just gonna fucking.
He won't get burned alive.
Yeah, he must have been in a bad situation for a good 15 or 20 seconds, like with some flammable liquid to get full body scars like that. Like my dad's got full body scars, but it's.
But he has all his fingers.
Yes.
Okay.
Like Steve-O, I didn't realize how fucked up he was. He's got 2 or 3 teeth missing in the front. He just pops them out. Like he looks like an old dude. He's in bad shape. He's in bad shape right now.
Teeth that were missing prior, or because of what he did?
No, prior to
From other stunts, I'm sure.
like he'll pull them out.
Okay.
He can just pull them out.
They're just fake teeth.
Yeah, they're fake teeth. Almost all of his teeth are fake.
God.
But some of them, there are like
He has a great
dentures.
smile.
Huh?
He has a great smile.
He does have a great smile.
Yeah,
Because
I feel like of all
they're
the ways,
porcelain.
of all the ways to make money, hurting yourself would be the worst.
he loves it. He fucking eats
Unless
that shit
you-
up. He gets
Unless
to
you
travel.
enjoy it, I guess.
Yeah, he's got a terrible life story, and he loves every second of it.
So
Like he would just fucking almost kill himself on a nightly basis just to get money. Like he would be poor he was poor after the first Jackass movie because they didn't make it much money, and he was homeless, and some dude like called him, like nearly homeless. He was sleeping on friends' couches, and some dude called him and was like, "Hey, it's an industry thing to make party appearances to get." Like pay a semi-famous or famous person to show up to your party, like one of the Kardashians' husband. Like he does it for a living. He shows up to a party and people pay him. And some dude was like, "I'll give you $600 to show up to this event that I'm throwing in like Ohio," and he did that professionally from between Jackass 1 and Jackass 2, just to not be homeless, just so he could like go to parties. That's how he got so fucked up.
Yeah.
So now he's burning himself alive, but he's in touch with the universe and he's clean and he's a vegan, and he hates SeaWorld, so it's good.
Well, I think everyone hates SeaWorld.
People still go to it. Nobody
Yeah,
hates.
I'm sure.
Nobody hates SeaWorld like my girlfriend hates SeaWorld. Don't even show that fucking logo. She'll get mad.
Yeah, I'm sure.
People
I just
hate
wanna,
people hate animal abuse, but they love zoos.
Sometimes I just want to like eat a chipmunk in front of your girlfriend.
What the fuck? It's kind of fucked up.
When you go- when you go
bring
to-
up an
oh, sorry.
animal, anytime you bring up an animal, it's like
Oh yeah,
I just want to like eat a bunny.
eat a bunny.
Yeah,
I've eaten rabbit before.
I would do it in a heartbeat. I would
Yeah, it's-
skin it and eat it right in front of her.
There's got to be a
I'm sorry, but
biological
it would
difference
happen.
between a bunny and a hare, right?
Yes.
Bunnies are floppy-eared.
Well, there's domestic rabbits.
Okay.
And,
I wonder how long do you have to keep an animal domesticated until it becomes
Well, there's a
like
there's a
biologically
term
different.
for it.
Generations.
There's a term for domesticated animals, or like a definition.
I think
so
it's
you keep going.
how many generations have to pass before it?
It's not generations. It's traits of the animal, like what it has to be.
To be domesticated?
Yeah,
Oh, so some animals cannot be domesticated.
yeah.
What animal can't be domesticated? Because like I would say you can't domesticate a fucking wolf, but that's what dogs are.
Oh.
We've been
They have to be
domesticating.
non-aggressive. First of all, like you can't domesticate wolves, but they evolved to be domesticated animals. But there are still wolves that are not domesticated.
selective breeding.
Okay, that makes sense. But like we've been domesticating dogs for almost.
Dogs are kind of a weird thing.
We've been domesticating dogs longer than recorded human history. Like,
Where did house cats come from?
I don't fucking know. I guess like Egyptian cats.
Yeah, but
There are smaller hunting cats in like northern Africa that I think all of them pretty much came from.
Okay.
Why use a hunting cat when you use a hunting dog?
Cats are cooler. Dogs are better pets, though.
Dogs are more effective.
Dogs are
than
much
mine.
better pets. You know what's a terrible pet? It's a bird.
Oh, no, I want a bird.
Fuck birds.
You
Dude,
live so long.
I know. Listen, if you're like 40 and you want a pet and you're like, I never want to have another pet to die, just buy a macaw.
Why would I care?
Because it would outlive you.
I don't want that. I don't want to have to live the rest of my life
With the bird.
with this asshole bird that all it does is sit in its cage, shit on some newspaper, and bacaw at me at 6 in the morning.
Well, you can train it not to do. You can train a bird easier than you can train a dog.
Then you kill your wife's
think a
bird,
bird
and then your
is
wife
stubborn.
kills you.
I think a bird is a stubborn
Sad.
bitch.
Shout out
You-
to,
alright,
what's
how do you
that
do-
I
called?
think it's Trifles, or is that the other one?
What?
Yeah, it's Trifles.
Yeah.
Shout out to the short story Trifles. It's really good.
Husband got annoyed by
Not a bird.
wife's bird.
Shh, don't say it all. Just read it. It's really good. I promise it's really good.
It's a short story.
You know, how do you discipline a dog? You yell at it and you hit it. That's what you do to like
should
Riggs.
You should.
You don't
do
like
that.
you don't fucking hurt the
My
dog.
dog
You
used
like
to be a
slap in
golden
the
retriever.
ass. Huh?
My dog used to be a golden retriever. Now it's a chocolate lab. Because I just shit on it.
Oh, I'm so confused. I was like, what?
I was-
Why
I
don't you
was
discipline your
pretty sure
dogs?
You can't do that. Just change a
You might
dog.
put him out.
You put him out.
You could also, if you're trying to just teach him good behavior, you
I'll
could
put him
say,
down.
sit when he's, jumping up on you. You say sit, and then you give him a treat or something like that.
You know what you have to do to a bird? You just turn it upside down. You just put it on its back. It hates that shit. So if you do it, they just stop doing whatever they're doing.
You know what else you have to do?
What?
That's really bad. Get a cat.
What?
Oh, yeah.
I had birds, and my cat killed some
Double,
birds.
triple,
Good.
7.
That's why I'd get a cat.
What James Bond?
Oh Jesus!
I cannot stand bird pets. If I had to live with a bird,
If you,
Not a
but
bird,
you
a
can
bird
have
pet.
cool birds that aren't noisy and don't.
The only cool bird's a toucan.
Toucan.
And I feel like you can't.
if
keep
you have
one
a
of those.
toucan and his name isn't Sam, I don't like
Yeah.
Dude, there were these fucking toucan birds at the zoo I went to, but they were like
Probably
Probably
toucan cats.
3 times the size of a toucan, and instead of like an orange beak, it had like this blood red beak that had,
Shoot.
and he had like the
Is he
rooster,
from Bompton?
the rooster red growth like from on top of
Oh,
his
yeah,
head, but it was like a lot bigger. I went over and I looked at one. I'm like, "What do you have in your mouth?" It was half of a baby chicken. They fucking ripped it in half. These are those badass birds I have ever laid my eyes on. I would not. I mean, it was like probably knee high on me, but I wouldn't fuck with it.
I think he was like,
I
wait,
wouldn't fuck
what
with
did he rip apart?
a baby
You ain't
chicken.
seen no
You think
penguin.
he like ripped apart? You like,
No, I think 2 of them got a hold of the same baby chicken and ripped it in half.
dang.
It was hardcore. My sister didn't like it.
Did you show it to Kaylin?
Huh?
I mean, your girlfriend?
No, I didn't. This is pre Kaylin.
Wait,
You-
they split it in half.
Yes, it
So
was.
you're saying if they got 4 cans of beer, they'd each get 2 cans?
Thomas said something dumb. Not dumb, but he said dogs are much better hunters than cats.
He said better pets, I thought.
No,
No,
Oh,
I said
you
better
said better.
hunters.
Oh.
Are they not better
Dogs are
hunters?
better at finding things. Cats are better at killing things.
well, think about it. Like a lion does that shit on its own. Well, no, a tiger does that shit on its own. Dogs always have to hunt in packs.
Cats are
But they're more
sneaky.
efficient at it.
Cats
Huh?
are sneaky.
Not really.
Well,
Dogs will fuck you up.
You didn't specify big cats. If we're talking tigers and lions, yeah.
Cats are sneaky, though. You see cats like
If we're talking like
prowling.
bobcats and stuff.
Yeah, but then if you were talking about domesticated cats, is a significantly better hunter than a fucking domesticated dog. When's the last time you had
Yeah.
a dog?
Would you rather see a German Shepherd come at you or a little cat?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Cats fucking
But,
suck.
but here's the thing, though.
You can kick a cat.
Like dogs will chase squirrels, and rarely do they get them. But a cat will kill a squirrel or a chipmunk
So you
and
can go
drag
for
it to your
Yeah.
thing, your front.
One of my
mat
cats
on
won-
your door.
Once killed a bird out of the air. Pretty cool. Jumped up, killed it.
That is really sweet. I saw a cat talk to a squirrel one time.
I remember seeing that, so I think you got one up on me.
My
Is
cat.
it an animated movie where you high?
No, it's real. I think.
Both.
Do you know the song Untitled 1? You know, the first Untitled track from
How'd it go?
like planes falling out the sky. Like he's just describing the apocalypse.
Probably
but,
not.
But he's just like listing different like planes falling out the sky. Mama's screaming he's alive. Preachers committing suicide. Like it's just like listing off terrible things. That's how all
I
of
got
your
nut in
stories
my
go.
eye. Yeah, yeah.
That's how all of your stories go. You'll say something like, "Yeah, my cat was hunting and it took a bird out of the air," and Church goes, "I saw a cat talk to a chipmunk.
Then it cut it out the air.
I saw a car blow up once." Just
Did
driving
you-
down the
did you really?
street.
For real?
I wish.
For real, for real?
No one time I saw this big rig though. And it just had the, you know, like in GTA.
You sound like that British guy.
You know,
Dunkirk.
This is the fucking nose.
in,
I love that school.
you know, GTA, like you're playing and there's like your tire goes out or there's something dangling from the back of your big rig or something, and it leaves sparks all over the road.
Uh-huh.
Time we were driving behind this big rig, you know, big old rigs, and so
Yeah.
this thing comes down. It's like the thing you put up and keeps the door up,
Yeah.
and it was like dangling in the street, just leaving sparks all along the street.
That's badass.
Pretty wild.
Did you
Yeah,
ever-
he pulled over and put it up or something. What a guy.
Did y'all ride bikes a lot as kids, like around your
Yes.
neighborhood?
A
Did
little
you ever
bit.
flatten a
Small
can
neighborhood, yeah.
and stick it up under the back of the wheels so it'd
No.
sound like a...
People did that playing cards.
Yeah, it sounds like a motorcycle when
What?
you
I
ride.
didn't do that.
It's like the equivalent of taking
Ooh.
the muffler off of your car because it's just loud and obnoxious and does nothing. But we thought it was cool as kids.
No, you know what's cooler?
What?
It's just making the noise
He
yourself.
one up you again.
Just doing that on a bike. That's
Yeah, that's how you think you're
But I was
retarded.
We used to have the fucking Razor scooters.
Were you the kids from the boy in striped pajamas that ran around making?
That's a 15-minute intro and they do it the whole fucking time. That's the most.
It's so boring.
I almost because I like to show. It's one of those movies. I'm an asshole, and I just like to show people the movie just to see their reaction to the end of it.
Yeah.
But then I start the movie. I'm like, we shouldn't watch this just because I see it. Like I remember the intro. I'm not gonna watch that fucking intro again.
I used to play lightsaber fight with people because I had these lightsabers and we'd fight with them.
So with yourself.
Yeah, and so what I did, you know, we'd lightsaber fight for a minute, and I said I didn't want to lose, so I'd throw it at him. I always won.
Have you seen that video of the guy puts tape on his hockey stick, puts the puck on it, and just throws it in?
We used to have the Razor scooters, and there were like these things you could buy.
The sparks.
Yeah, where you. I think
You step on it.
I think Razor actually made like built it in,
Yeah,
but there's like a separate
yeah.
piece you could buy because like the brake was you step on the back like the
Oh,
metal
yeah,
flap
yeah.
that went over the wheel, and it
It'd
would
get
break.
hot as shit too.
Yeah.
If you didn't have shoes on.
You're farting.
It gets super fucking hot, but like you could put a piece on that back pedal to where you stepped on it, like these I don't know
It
sticks
was
of
just sparks.
some kind of metal,
Sticks
which
of
is
stone. Made stop my
sticks and
rage.
stones may break my bones, but my birds. Never mind.
Keep going.
Nope, no, I'm not gonna do it. Cut that out.
If you're off that topic, I have a question to ask.
Well, this is.
Do
the
you ever
awesome
feel
stuff.
like, well, you have a job. You ever feel like you have
I have a job?
more money than you need to spend on anything, but at the same time not enough money to buy something you really want?
Yes.
Yes.
Because that's how I have more money than I need to buy anything, but
How
I
much
don't
is
have
that?
enough money to buy a car.
How much is that? How
I
much
don't
you
know.
got laying around?
I don't know.
It's private.
You wanna like tell me your pin on your debit?
At least 8
Your social
million.
security.
He doesn't have a bank account, so
Oh,
So you just have
I
a,
don't.
you have a colossal amount of cash somewhere, don't you?
Yeah,
I used to
underneath
be
my
that way.
mattress. Not really.
Well,
I had a lot.
I know what you mean. Because you don't want to buy something and then have only like $100 in cash
Yeah.
to work off of.
Because I don't have an interest in buying video games now because I have so many I haven't played.
Yeah.
But if I started buying videos, I would just keep buying them and buying them and buying them, and then I'd have all these games that I'm never gonna play.
I had the most colossal cock tease paycheck that I've ever had. I went to that concert and I essentially spent $100 on tickets.
Mhm.
I got a $136 paycheck. My dad took $100 out of it. And I got $36. So I worked all week to see $36 get put in my bank account. Which really,
I used to work 2 weeks to get 40.
no fucking way.
What did
Doing
you
what?
do?
No, it was
Your
1 week.
library
Sorry.
job, right?
Yeah, it was library. It wasn't 2 weeks.
Oh,
Oh,
that's different though.
Fuck
That-
you. You earn money just by being at school. You piece
I
of
loved
shit.
it. I had a class in high school where I went.
He went from complaining about it to saying I loved it.
No, I mean it was like it seemed pathetic, but it was a class, so I didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
I would get paid for 1 hour a day for 5 days a week,
Uh-huh.
and I would sometimes have nothing to do all day, or I would come out of class extra time and do work.
You know how much they paid me for sitting in a boring ass class while you got to walk around the school? It was
$2?
It was nothing.
Oh,
no,
never mind.
I had to write an essay.
It was actually you actually lost money doing that
You
with
didn't
all the
have-
vending machine like work we gave them. We bought so
Yeah.
many drinks out of that vending machine.
Fuck yeah! And you know, once I figured out that they had because normally it would be a vending. Most of the years we went there, it was a put $1 in, get a drink. Then they made it $1.25, and it was
Crazy.
just a hassle.
And they were
'cause
bad drinks.
You had to have a quarter. Yeah, they were all the diet ones, which I drink.
They were the
those anyways.
non-diet.
Did we have
These
regular
ones.
drinks our freshman year? I don't think we did.
No, we never.
No, we never
Okay.
did.
But after if you stayed after school, you could go to the teachers' lounge.
I did that
Yeah, I did that.
at like 6 o'clock because we stayed so late for robotics.
Oh yeah, we used to do that.
Shout out to those people who only drink water.
But then I found that you could get like a Dr Pepper tin can for
Mm.
75 cents. I was all over that.
Next to the lunchroom.
And that was right next to the library too, so I was hitting that up every day.
I never knew
Were
that.
you really?
Yeah.
So here's the thing.
I really hate you.
Like,
How
he was
do-
hitting up all those girls.
This is gonna sound dumb, but just hear me out. How do vending machines work? Do you contact the company and say you can make money in the building that I'm in, and they put the machine in, and then they take the money, or do you buy the vending machine and then you take the money that you earn off of it?
I think you buy the vending machine.
But I mean, someone has to restock.
I think it'd be way smarter.
They have to restock them themselves.
I think it'd be way smarter to be like, listen, I have all these vending machines. Give me $100 down payment. I'll come put a vending machine in your building for free. I get to take the money, and you just have a free vending machine sitting there that you get to use. That seems like a more reasonable business.
It might be like that. You'd have to look it up.
Machine you have to use?
Like I want a vending machine in my school, but I don't want to go buy one. I'm not trying to make money. It would just be nice to have a vending machine here for people to use.
I'm sure you can do that, but why not make money off of it?
Because you have to buy the vending machine and restock it
But I don't
yourself.
Does the school make money off the vending machine?
I don't think so. Because they always have those.
Are they? Would they be allowed to?
It's
make money off
got to
the
be a
vending
Bibb
machine?
County thing because I'm sure. I'm sorry. Fuck.
That's Bibb County, Iowa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He actually just put a B in it because we're blood.
Yeah, it's
It's actually
actually Kibb
Sib.
County.
Yeah, Kibb or Sib County.
It's got to be a county-wide thing because, that Coke machine comes around and restocks every school in the county,
Yeah.
right? I was just
I
thinking in my
don't
head.
know.
Never mind. But it just seems like a very expensive thing to do, or to keep up with. Like, who, if our school did it, who would do who would keep track of what needs to be put in the vending machine?
It'd be the people that handle the food in the lunchroom.
Fuck that. And how the fuck do you you can't?
It's a
sit there.
it's a website. I'm sure.
Oh,
You just tell them what you need, and they'll bring it.
yeah, but how do you know what you need?
You look.
What if it's just electronic?
That's gonna be the
Keep
most
count.
troublesome job.
I mean, just walk around the school once a week.
Pop open the panels on the front.
You can
Those
see
are
it.
pretty electronically there's a computer in that thing for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot you can just you don't. It's not like you press a button. You just
Maybe they have it
press
connected
A1 or something.
somehow. Maybe they have it to some system.
It'd be really cool if it was
Like
just-
they just ordered it. I don't know. I doubt they have that though.
I don't know.
You'll ever go around and press the button on the machines to get change, and get the change that was in there?
I used to do that. I
in
stopped
the
caring. Because I have enough money to where I don't bother.
It's literally chunky.
Aren't you a big
Wow,
fucking
cool guy
baller?
over here.
I mean, if I
I bought
wanted
a
to,
Dr. Pepper tin every day while I was making money.
it's 75 cents.
Whoa.
Oh.
It was a tenth of what I was
What
making.
Essentially, he got gas.
Oh,
money
it was
for
only
the-
it was only a tenth of what he was making.
Oh,
This
my
this
hour.
guy. Oh,
An hour, yeah.
oh man, what a coolio.
How much are you making?
I already
Whoa!
fucking told you zero. That's why you're a piece of shit. You're over here bragging about making 10 Dr. Pepper tins an hour. I can drink 10 Dr. Pepper tins in an hour.
Go
You
ahead.
know
you
he can.
You'll blow up.
Hey, okay.
That's what you want.
Are you ever working at your job and
I'd
you're
be a
like,
Dr.
I should get
Pepper
paid more for this?
No,
All the time, yes, I do.
I never think that.
You have the same job, so are you serious?
No, I was joking. Well,
It's not
no,
hard.
no,
You
I'm,
might
I'm
ask-
not joking because we get paid till 7, but we always work.
But you
till
also have that
7:30
like,
or 8.
You have like that free hour.
Not all the time.
Most days. Every day that I've been there, you have like a free hour.
Do you mind me asking how
I
much
don't
you
know
make an hour?
A lot.
I make it 8.
8?
Yeah.
That's not a lot.
It's a lot.
Because that's what I make, and sometimes
Minimum wage
on
is
a
what,
regular basis,
7
I think
something?
I should be making more money for this. Just because what I do if other people did what I do, they'd be getting paid more for doing it. But I'm doing more than they would do. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I was thinking, like, if I had to, because there are a lot of people that do make advertisements or videos for people and get paid for it on a video-to-video basis.
Yeah.
I was thinking, what if I could just go to a company and be like, you can pay me at an hourly rate, and I'll make your training videos, your advertisements for specific parts of your business, and I'll work there until you're done with me, and you don't want any more videos, and then you can just let me go.
think video basis makes more sense for the company because you could just diddle around there and make more money by the hour instead of finishing the video and getting out of their hair.
Yeah, unless you have a company that needs a lot of videos, like the metal fabricating place that I work at needs like 10 training videos and like 15 different advertisements because they have like they're not.
They do a lot of different types of work.
Like, they need an advertisement just for press brakes. They need an advertisement just for assembly and welding. They have an advertisement for cutting because we have a laser cutter, we have a water cutter, we have a plasma cutter. Like, as shit they need to show off specifically, not just in a whole. And that's like, I'll probably end up doing 17 or 18 videos for them. And that would be a fucking lot of money if you did each one of those on a contract basis. But if you just hired me for an hourly rate and I worked there until they were all done and then just let me go, it'd probably be cheaper for the company and more job security for me.
So you're filming and editing and all that stuff on the video too, right?
Yes, I film it.
Okay.
I go out on the shop floor, I film it, I come back into the office, I put them together. Yeah, I feel like my fingers are...
Yeah, good now.
But if you're not going to be working there for a long time, why do you want the job security when you could just be making more money?
Yeah.
Because job security is one of those problems because one of these days there's a good chance that everybody around me won't need a video and I'll just shit out of luck. So I have a longer stretches.
So when the company you work for decides they don't need any more videos,
I know when
you're also out of a job and you've made less money.
You can make as much money.
He also doesn't have any power to dictate this.
You just said it would be less money for the company if they hired you hourly than if they paid you per video.
It's spread out, though. They're not dropping huge amounts of cash every time I throw a video at them. Plus, I have to be in there almost constantly to film. Because all of the different moving parts of that company, like, they never use the plasma cutter. So I have to go in there and wait and sit there and wait for them to use that plasma cutter. Because it's expensive just to fire that shit up and cut something.
But why do you want the job security of working there?
See,
ask that question again and think about it.
He likes his fingers.
Why do you want the job security?
Why wouldn't I want the job security?
Because they're still gonna fucking run out of videos eventually.
But I know when the videos would run out because I'm making the videos. They would give me a list of videos to make, and then I know when it's gonna end.
Why look for the next job while he's making the videos?
But they could still just say, you know someone who works at that company. You could figure out how many videos they want.
I would talk to the company itself. It's not like I'm just trying to weasel my way in there.
Yeah, okay, so you would figure out how many videos they want anyway. The only difference is how they're paying you.
Yes. I'd rather get an hourly rate than have to wait.
You just said you would make less money if you worked at an hourly rate than if you just did the videos on a per video basis. Because you want the job security. But if it's the same amount of videos, you're just getting less money. What's the good in the job security?
Listen, they're not going to hire you. They're not going to pay for 17 videos up front. So you're going long stretches of time because you have to go in there and film without money. And then you do one video, they give you a little bit of money, and then you have to do the next video. Or you can get an hourly rate for a little bit less and get paid every Friday.
But they're still going to need all those videos.
Yes, I'll be making the videos no matter what.
With less money.
A little bit less money. There's
Like,
fucking hangnail is killing me.
He can't dictate it, so it doesn't matter.
I can't. Really, they said I can work there as long as I want.
One question: what does your dad do there?
He is a board member, which means he helps run the company. And
Big boy.
You could say that. And none of them know how to use computers. And he literally assembles the computers,
magician or something.
Formats them, and if they have I was sitting there and they have a problem where they powder coat metal parts, and they want to know. They want an easier, more effective way of ordering the powder so they don't have parts they don't run out of powder while they're doing a part and have to delay the job, right? So he'll write a program for them so they can simply input the square footage of the part and it'll order the powder for them. Shit like that. They sit down and they code all day. Along with the leadership shit he's got to do.
Nerd.
You know, format sounds like floor mat.
It should be a rapper.
That should be the end of
It's
this.
like
That should be it's 59 minutes.
I thought you said floor mat for a second.
think of another one-liner that we'll say at the end. All right, like you'll say at the end. I mean,
It just sounded like it.
Yeah. Guess what?
What?
Chicken butt.